Hi, assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you are good. Okay, today's our lesson is about fractions. So, what is a fraction? I hope you all are familiar with the word fractions. Fraction means a part of something. Okay, like if you have a pizza and you eat some part of that, or if you have a bar of candy and you take some portion from that, okay, then that is the called the fraction. Let me show you, then we continue our discussion. Okay, here you can see that suppose we have a pizza or a bar of candy and you are taking some part of it, then this part is called fraction. Okay, as you can imagine, here the pizza has 8 portions and you are eating one portion from that. So how much have you taken? Basically, you have taken one part out of 8 pieces or 8 parts. Similarly, this chocolate has, you can divide it into the 4 parts. And if you eat one part out of 4, then basically it is what? It is a quarter of the chocolate, or you can say it is 1/4 part. So fraction is what? Fraction is a part of something, a portion or a part from a bigger thing or a bigger portion. Now we formally define what is a fraction. Okay, the numbers of the form a divided b, a divided by b is called fraction. Okay, the numbers of the form a divided by b is called fraction. The number a is called numerator and number b is called the denominator. Okay, so above number, which is number a, it is called numerator, and below number is called the denominator. Everyone got it? If you have any confusion or if you want to ask something, you can send your questions in the form of text messages. Send your questions in chat. Okay, I will answer you here. You can send your questions in chat, or you can send me your question in WhatsApp, then I will answer it here. Okay, let me repeat it again for the newcomers, those who have joined little late. What is a fraction? Fraction is a part of something, like you are eating one part out of a pizza, so you can divide this pizza into 8 parts and you are eating one part from it. Similarly, this chocolate can be divided into 4 parts. Let us assume, then if you are taking one part from it, it is a fraction 1/4, 1/4 of that. Similarly, 1/8, one piece out of 8 pieces, if you divide this pizza into 8. Similarly, if you make, suppose you have a pizza or some cake and you make 5 pieces from it. So now you take one piece out of it. Let me shade it. then your fraction is 1 over 5. You have taken one piece out of 5 pieces. If you take another piece, then now your fraction is 2 out of 5 or 2 over 5. Similarly, 3 over 5. So this way a fraction is made. In fraction, numbers are in the form a over b. Okay, the numbers are in the form a over b, where there is a number above another number. The above number is called numerator. What is the numerator? The numerator is the number that is above. Okay, and the number that is below the fraction or below this divide sign, it is called the denominator. I hope everyone is getting this, and if you have any questions, then you can send me in the chat. Okay. Now we move on to the types of fractions. Good, Hafsa. You understood. Okay, now we discuss the types of fractions. Fractions have three types of fraction, namely proper, improper, and the third is mixed or compound fraction. So how we define proper, improper, and compound fractions? In proper fraction, remember, in proper fraction, the numerator. So what is numerator? The above number is smaller than the denominator. Okay. In this type of fractions, the above number, that is called numerator, it is smaller than the denominator. So what is denominator? The number below the divide sign. Okay, the number below, that is called denominator. So let me give you some examples. Over here we discussed 3 over 5. We can see this 3 is smaller and 5 is bigger. So numerator is smaller and denominator is bigger. Therefore, this is a proper fraction. Similarly, 29 over 41. That is a proper fraction. Why? Because 29 is smaller and 41 is bigger. Numerator is smaller and denominator is bigger. Therefore, this is a proper fraction. 2 over 7, 3 over 38. All these fractions are called proper fractions. Why proper? Because here the numerator is smaller and denominator is bigger. So this kind of fraction is called proper fraction. Now we go to our next type of fraction, that is improper fraction. So in improper fraction, well, You can guess it is the opposite. Okay, the numerator, that is the above number, is larger than the denominator. In improper fraction, the numerator is larger than the denominator. So what is denominator? Denominator is the number below. Okay, above number is large and below number is small. Then such a fraction is called improper fraction. Okay, what are the examples for those? Maybe 10 over 7. 10 is numerator, and numerator is larger than the denominator. Over here, denominator is 7. So this is an improper fraction. 36 over 15. 229 divided by 67. All these fractions that I have written here, these are called improper fractions. So improper fractions are those where above number, that is numerator, it is larger than the denominator. Denominator is the below number. So this kind of fractions are called improper fraction. I hope everyone is clear. If you have any question, then you can send your question in the chat. Okay. Now the next type of fraction is compound fraction. So what is compound fraction? In compound or mixed fraction, the numbers Ibrahim, you are not allowed to write it here, okay? In compound or mixed fraction, the numbers are of the form a whole b over c. Okay, like let me write it with the numbers have form a whole b over c. A is multiplying with b over c. Okay, a whole b over c. Basically, a is written along this, and if you convert this back, how can you convert it into the improper fraction? Basically, multiply a and c, then add b to it. That gives you the result for in the form of improper fraction. We will discuss it little later. So over here, you just have to remember that the numbers those have this kind of form, those are called mixed or compound fraction. Okay. So now that we give you some examples. 3 whole 2 over 7. 29 whole 68 over 73. 500 whole 201 over 329. These kinds of numbers are called mixed or compound fraction. Okay. So in mixed or compound fraction, we have numbers in this form. Everyone got it? If you have any question, then you can ask me. Okay, all right. Now we move to the, okay, we have a, okay, Afsa, thank you. You got it. Now we do a little practice of what we have learned so far. You have to identify, good Ali, thank you. You have to identify whether which number is proper, improper. Identify the fractions given below. Good, Ibrahim. Okay, now here I am writing some number fractions and you have to identify whether it is a proper fraction, improper, or the compound. Okay, everyone. One by one, I will ask you. You have to tell me in your chat. So the first one is 93 over 28. So who can identify? Write in your chat. It is improper or the proper? The first one, yes. Ibrahim, correct? Ibrahim Ali, it's correct. Hafsa, correct. Rohan, it's correct. Good, madam. So this is an improper fraction. I am representing it by, yes, Hassan, it's correct. It is improper. Good. Now we come to the next fraction. 29 over 85. Okay. So what's that? Ibrahim, it's not improper. Okay. Hafsa, good. It's proper. Look, the above number is small and below number is large. Therefore, it is proper. Good, Hassan. Your answer is correct. Yes, Ibrahim. Now your answer is correct. Yes, Rohan, it's proper. Good. I am representing the proper with P. Nice. Galaxy tab A. I don't know your name. It is just appearing Galaxy tab A. So I can't call it. Okay. Okay. Now the third one is, guys, tell me what it is. 68 over 47. Good, Hafsa. Ibrahim Ali, good. It is improper. Very good. You got it. The above number is larger than the below number. Therefore, it is improper. Very good. Good, Ibrahim Khan. It is improper. Now we move to the fourth fraction, that is 6 whole 3 over 25. Yes. So what's that? Everyone think about it. Hafsa, correct. Hassan, it's correct. Ibrahim Ali, compound fraction, good. Ibrahim Khan, good. Rohan, good. All these are Ibrahim Khan, it is not proper, it is compound fraction. Okay. Why I am representing the compound with C. Yes, Sam, it's correct. Okay, that's nice. Okay, the last one. Who will tell me? Good, Hafsa. It's improper. Ibrahim Ali, it's improper. Good. Hassan, your answer is correct. Rohan, your answer is correct. That's nice. Ali, it's correct. Very good. Okay, very good. That's nice. So now we will learn how to convert this compound fraction to improper fraction. Okay. Our next topic is how to convert mixed fraction to improper. Okay, now we learn how to convert mixed fraction to improper fraction. To convert from mixed to improper fraction, multiply the denominator. Okay, we represented the above fraction by a whole b over c. Okay, so let me write that here. First we discuss it, then we write it. Now, our mixed fraction is basically we represented that with a whole b over c. Okay, that was our mixed fraction a whole b over c. Now we want to convert it into the c over d form, or d over e form, or f, whatever you learn, call it. So we want to learn how to convert this a whole b over c into d over f form. For that, the method is multiply a in with c, then add b to the product and write c below. Okay, so a multiplies with c, these two numbers multiply, then you, after multiplying these, you add b. When you add b, sum it, and then your answer will be in the form ac plus b over c. So basically this will give you some one number. Let me call that as d. When they add up, they will give you a number d, and maybe d over c will be your improper fraction. You got it? So let me give you an example. For suppose we have Ibrahim Ali, good. We will discuss more examples. Suppose we have 2 whole 3 over 8. Now remember, we want to convert that. Ali, I am teaching it in detail, okay? Don't worry. Look, what is the method? Multiply these two. 2 is acting as A and 8 is acting as C, okay? Suppose 8 is C and 2 is A. So what was the method here? Multiply A and C. In other words, multiply 2 and 8. So you multiply 2 with 8. Then what? Then you add 3 to it. 3 was over here. It is acting as B. We were adding B. Same we are doing here. We are adding 3 to the product and then we write 8 below. Okay, I think you are all aware of the BODMAS rule. So if we see multiplication, number one, you solve brackets. Number two, you take powers or orders. Then number three, you do division. Number four, you multiply. Number five, you add. And number six, you subtract. So what is the order that we apply this rule over here? First, you have to multiply. Okay. It says higher precedence. You have to multiply it. 2 into 8. When you multiply 2 with 8, what will you get? You will get 16. 2 8s are 16. Now you have to first you multiply, then you add. Remember this. This is the order of solving the questions like these. First you do solve brackets, then there are powers, or then division, then multiplication. After that you add or subtract. So first we multiply. When we multiply, we get 16. Then we add 3 to it. After that, we write 8. So when we add 16 and 3, we get 19. So our answer is 19 over 8. So this way we have converted our improper fraction, compound fraction into improper fraction. Good. So our answer is 19 divided by 8. Okay, everyone note it. Ibrahim Khan, you have to divide 19 by 8 as well. Okay. Afsa, you have to add 3 to it. 16 plus 3 will make it 19. Okay, not 16. You have to add 3. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I'm giving you a number. You have to follow the same method. It is above. 6 whole 5 over 7. Tell me what would be the result of this. Calculate it, everyone, and send your answers in the chat. Good, Hafsa. Remaining students, you also solve it and send your answers in the chat. Hassan, good. Sam, good. Ali, nice. Ibrahim Ali, good. Ibrahim Khan, good. Rohan, how comes Rohan 48? Look how we solve it. Rohan, look here. We multiply 6 and 7. 6 into 7. We multiply these. Then we add 5. So when you multiply 6 and 7, you get 42. Then you add 5. 42 plus 5 is 47. So 47 over 7 is the answer. Got it, Rohan? Okay. Okay, let me give you another number so that everyone can practice it. Okay, now this is a little tricky, little difficult. Let's see who can solve it. Rohan, that's great. Hafsa, good. Your answer is good. Hassan, your answer is good. Correct. Ali, it's correct. Nice. Guys, you are getting it. That's great. Sam, it's correct. Nice. Galaxy Tab, it's correct. Okay, let us see how we got this answer. So, what is the method? You multiply 12 with 13. Then you add 7 to the product and divide it by 13. So 12 into 13 is what? It is 156. Then you add 7 over 13. 156 plus 7 will give you 163. So your answer is 163 over 13. Okay, Ibrahim Khan, it's correct. So everyone, I think you got this idea and how to solve and convert this compound fraction to the improper, and now you are familiar with the fractions. So next time you can send us in WhatsApp what topic you want to like to learn in our next session. Maybe that would be in your next weekend on next Saturday. If you have your queries or you want to learn some topic, send us in WhatsApp. We will give you lecture according to that. Okay. So everyone, take care. Have a nice day. So see you next time, inshallah. Allah Hafiz. Ali, what's app number is the group where your mama has joined? From there, you can send us messages. Allah Hafiz. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.